Well, a day before elections in Bastar in Chhatisgarh, the CRPF has admitted that the region is very vulnerable to Naxal attacks. In fact, what is alarming is that the IG Bastar range has admitted that Maoists have a clear edge in an area where people for decades have been too scared to go out to vote. CRPF Director General Dilip Trivedi and the IG Bastar range both spoke to Headlines Today's Jugal Purohit that candidates were under grave threat as the roads were ill-guarded. The security in the Bastar region was not good enough and manpower provided to guard vital routes was inadequate. The thin deployment of troops on the main route is a huge worry for security forces. The issue had been flagged to the Union Home Ministry as far back as September last year.
I think the people who are fighting Lok Sabha elections, they are already under great threat from Naxals. So it has always been our request, and it has been the direction of the Election Commission also, that the candidates have to notify their program well in advance. Only then we can mobilize the forces within the district, and then in that case we can put a good ROP and good area security so that they can move really in a safe way. The safety of the candidates has been a very paramount importance for us. They are planning to disrupt elections. They are threatening villagers, and they have conducted so many meetings to boycott elections and not to vote for any party.
Well, Jugal Purohit, in fact, is joining us live from Sukma. Jugal, even as you got us this reaction from the top officers in the Bastar region, reports coming in of an attack there in which 3 officers, or I believe Jawans, have died.
That's correct, Ruchika. In fact, the report that we first brought to you was essentially based on a letter that the DG CRPF has written to the Home Ministry, saying that the vital routes, the main highways in fact, through which the personnel are being inducted, through which polling parties are being inducted as we speak, through which they will be de-inducted, the polling boxes will be brought out. These areas are vulnerable. He's made it clear that the deployment is extremely thin, and we also have the names of these roads. We also have the number of battalions or other companies posted, but we're obviously not putting them out for not giving the benefit to the Maoists. But it's an alarming situation, Ruchika. And then what has happened this morning does not come as a surprise even one bit. In these 2 attacks that have taken place in Bijapur and Sukma districts, in one in Bijapur, the Jawans were moving on a road, clearing the roads, or the road of mines, which is when a pressure mine was detonated by their movement, and in which 2 of the CRPF 85th Battalion they've been injured and they are being treated. In Sukma, they were escorting polling parties in an area called Chintal Gufa, which is not known to actually participate in democracy, in polling at all. I was there yesterday, and the sentiments are so against the election that people are unafraid in saying it on camera that they will not vote, because the ones who dominate here are the Maoists, and in that situation they will not be going out to vote. That is where we've lost 3 men and 3 more are injured. So it's an extremely critical situation, and the fears as brought out by that letter of DG CRPF are coming to be true.
Well, shadow of Maoist terror clearly looming large over the electoral process there in Chhatisgarh. Thank you very much, Jugal, for getting us that report.